Hello everyone, good afternoon ladies and gentlemen. Let me introduce myself. My name is Nur Audia Indamina Lestari and you can call me Inda. It's a pleasure to meet you. So I will be your tour guide for today and I will storytelling about the Bawang Merah and Bawang Putih is story Melayu originating from Riau. Once there lived a happy family. They have a beautiful daughter named Bawang Putih. However, one day Bawang Putih mother was sick and finally died. And then Bawang Putih lived with father. Bawang Putih father was a woman who often traveled for trade. Because his father felt sorry if he left the Bawang Putih alone at home. Finally, Bawang Putih father decided to remarry a widow. The widow had a daughter named Bawang Merah. Bawang Putih felt happy because she had a new family. The stepmother and Bawang Merah were very kind to her. But Bawang Putih is only happy for a moment. He was only treated well when his father was at home. But if his father goes to trade, they will tell Bawang Putih to do the housework like a servant. Not long afterward, Bawang Putih father died, and her stepmother was getting meaner to Bawang Putih. Every day, he had to serve all the needs of Bawang Merah and his stepmother, until one morning when Bawang Putih was washing in the river. She didn't realize that one of Bawang Merah favorite scarves was washed away in the river. Bawang Merah was very angry with Bawang Putih. He told Bawang Putih to look for the shawl and not to go home until she found it. Finally, Bawang Putih went along the river to look for the shawl until late at night he had not found the shawl. When he was crossing the river, Bawang Putih saw a hut. It turned out that the hut was lived in by an old grandmother. Bawang Putih finally asked permission to stay overnight. The grandmother was kind. She invited Bawang Putih to stay overnight. The grandmother also asked about Bawang Putih and how she got to that place. Bawang Putih told about the problem she was experiencing until the grandmother heard it felt sorry for her. It turns out that the scarf that Bawang Putih was looking for was found by the grandmother. However, the grandmother only wanted to give the shawl on the condition that Bawang Putih had to accompany her for a week. Bawang Putih accepted the request happily. A week has passed and it's time for Bawang Putih to go home. It turns out that while living with his grandmother, Bawang Putih was very diligent. Then the grandmother had the shawl that she had found and gave a gift to Bawang Putih. He was told to choose between two pumpkins to take with him. Initially, Bawang Putih went to refuse. However, because he wanted to receive the gift, Bawang Putih finally chose a small pumpkin because he was afraid he would not be able to carry it. The grandmother just smiled at the reason. After that, Bawang Putih immediately went home and gave the scarf to Bawang Merah. Next, he immediately went to the kitchen to cut the pumpkin and cook it. However, how shocked he was because when the pumpkin was cut open, it turned out that the pumpkin contained a lot of gold. By accident, Bawang Putih's stepmother saw it and immediately took all the gold. In fact, he also forced Bawang Putih to tell him where he killed the magic pumpkin. Hearing Bawang Putih's story, there were evil intention in the greedy stepmother's mind. The next morning, he told Bawang Merah to do the same things as Bawang Putih did. He hopes to bring home a bigger pumpkin. Long story short, the lazy Bawang Merah arrived at Grandma's hut. and she lived there for a week. However, because of his lazy nature, he didn't want to help Grandma. When it was time to go home, Bawang Merah was told to choose a pumpkin as a gift, and he immediately took a large pumpkin and immediately went home without saying thank you. After arriving home, his mother was very happy to see her son carrying a very large pumpkin. He thought there must be a lot of gold in it because they didn't want Bawang Putih to know and were afraid that Bawang Putih would ask for a share. They told Bawang Putih to wash in the river. After that, they entered the room and looked it tightly. Impatiently, they immediately split his pumpkin. However, it's not gold that's inside. However, the pumpkin was filled with snakes, scorpions, centipedes, and various venomous animals. The animals come out of the pumpkin and bit Bawang Merah and her greedy mother. Bawang Merah and the stepmother finally realized what they had been doing was wrong and asked Bawang Putih to forgive them.